We first told you about Eric Brazina back in May 2014, convicted of making crank calls in Trumbull County, often of a sexual nature. One of those calls even targeted a female deputy inside the county jail. Tonight, the case comes to a conclusion as Brazina learned his punishment. 27 First News reporter Jerry Ricciuti has our First News follow-up.
Shackled and dressed in jailhouse orange, Eric Brazina stood quietly as prosecutors said he needed to be kept off the streets.
Everything that he does shows he's going to do it again.
It is making harassing phone calls. Investigators say the Liberty man has a very long history of targeting women, often where they work.
He would call and tell them that he's watching them and to do exactly what he says, or someone would come in and hurt them.
In this case, Brazina was already in jail on another harassment charge when authorities say he was caught by a female sheriff's deputy performing a sex act in front of her. When she reported the incident, Brazina was placed in lockdown. After his release, prosecutors tell me the defendant then started calling the jail, posing as a police officer and asking for that deputy.
Two of the phone calls, he claimed he was running an investigation. He tried to get her to leave the jail to meet with him privately. The other two times he claimed to be a deputy sheriff from Trumbull County.
While no meetings ever took place and Brazina ultimately confessed, in court this morning he claimed he had long-standing problems with the deputy. For investigators, the case hit very close to home.
Everyone knows this is a dangerous job, but you don't expect to be specifically targeted for your job or for just doing your job.
Judge Maureen Sweeney sentenced Brazina to 12 years in prison, but his legal problems are far from over.
He has actually offenses in about 14 other jurisdictions, and then he has a whole host of other charges in Michigan.
Prosecutors say the only way to keep Brazina from harassing others is to keep him locked up. In Youngstown, Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.